C Money, the return of the Dragon Ninja. You know exactly where I'm going with this. The Hayabusa armor is back. And according to the official Halo Twitter account, it says the legendary Hayabusa, I can't even pronounce the other one. It's Zokuken bundle takes its place in the exchange with Operation Warpath tomorrow. Of course, they were talking about September 9th through October 7th for the final time. So if you don't get it now, you will never get it. And it says this, catch the legend before it disappears into myth. So again, look, folks, this is just cosmetics. Maybe it doesn't mean anything to you. But that's not the only story here, folks. So I saw an additional post from Halo, and this one's kind of funny. It's from the Fortnite Festival. And it says, this is pretty cool. I would have never actually in my mind imagined this, but I'm watching it. I can't unsee it now. And according to Fortnite Festival, no one rocks out better than Halo Master Chief on the new Warthog beat drums. And it's literally Master Chief from Halo Infinite armor playing what it appears to be drums made out of Halo weapons. Ridiculous. Yes. Right? But the fact that it exists tells you that there are people that are asking and want this. That means Halo is back, folks. So the official tweet says, Master Chief, mind telling me what you're doing with that drum set? Sir, finishing this beat. And of course, rather than finishing the fight. Look, I know it's silly, but C Money, here's the thing. Next month, obviously, is a big month for anyone that's a fan or a horror fan because it's October. But that's not the only thing happening next month. The Halo Championships are going to be happening at the end of the month, and it is going to be held in Texas. Why that should be important to any Xbox fan, or more specifically, any Halo fan, is we have confirmation from Halo Studios that they're going to show us what they are cooking. And I don't know how much of what they're cooking is going to be shown. In fact, I don't even know what the H they are cooking over at Halo Studios, but we do know a couple of things, ladies and gentlemen, and one of which is that they're working on multiple Halo projects. And that is music to my ears because I think Master Chief needs to come back in a big way. Next year is the 25th anniversary of Master Chief and Cortana. It's the 25th anniversary of Halo Combat Evolved. It's the 25th anniversary of the platform itself. So, of course, next year is going to be a party, I think a long-lasting party from January 1st to December 31st, because not only are they going to be cooking with first party, you could get the first OEM hardware from ASUS, that's the rumor, but you're also going to be getting a plethora of celebrations surrounding Master Chief and Halo Combat Evolved. Now, I don't know, C Money, what is going to be shown next month. But if I would, and again, this is me taking a complete blind stab at it. I don't think that it's necessary that, or it's necessarily going to be something with single player. And I say that in both confidence and disappointment because I'm a single player dude. Yes, I love Halo multiplayer. Of course, who doesn't? But I am waiting for the next single player, story driven Halo adventure. That's what I really want. And I hope the Flood is somehow involved. But if I was a betting kind of a guy, and I really don't like to gamble, folks, I would bet bottom dollar, C Money, that next month, because it's the Halo Championships, it is a multiplayer focused event. We are going to get the multi-plat Halo, the new Halo. It's going to be coming out. That's probably going to be free to play. I don't know if it replaces Halo Infinite or it doesn't, but I can see this not only being announced for PC and Xbox, I can actually see it being announced for all platforms. And I would even dare say I would throw Nintendo Switch 2 into that, because this is an opportunity to launch a new Halo game that is multiplayer focused. It will be a new gas game, which they know how to do really well, and they could launch it on all platforms, getting more players to play Halo than have been played in years. See, Money, what do you think about this, brother? Because you're Mr. Halo.
I do love my Halo. Aren't the rumors that we're going to be getting the remake? I thought that was
okay.
I thought that was the first play.
Well, the remake, which is, of course is an Unreal Engine 5 remake of Combat Evolved, that is coming next year. I don't think that's what they're showing. That's one of the projects. This rumored new multiplayer that is going to be on every platform, supposedly rumored to be, is what I think they're going to show.
I thought they were going to show us multiple stuff. So the way I looked at the event was like, we're going to show you what's next from Halo, and that was going to be like what we've been working on, and we know that they've been working on multiple projects. So
at least 3, from what I understand.
Yeah. So supposedly it's basically the remake, the new multiplayer thing that they're planning, and the next Halo.
Yes.
Right. That's what I hear. Now, are they doing more? I would hope so. I would love to see them working on horror, some type of scary, flood,
a Chronos level.
Yes. Give me Chronos with Chief, and the flood replaces that other stuff. And honestly, you got a banger, bro. You got a banger. So
you've heard my pitch on the scientist on Halo, with the flood, where the flood were created. It happens. You gotta get off like alien isolation, but with Halo.
Yep. There's so many different angles they could be working on this. So I really hope they are. They need to bring Halo back into the main conversation, not just on one side. It needs to be, we need to get a lot of Halo. Halo is an amazing IP that has so much that it can give if they just did it. You know what I'm saying? If they just made them. So I mean, I feel like they're gonna want. The one thing about multiplayer is, I know they're phasing out Infinite, and I know that obviously they're gonna be showing it during the multiplayer finals that they're doing, right? So I definitely get the idea of putting multiplayer first, but I still feel like they need to kind of bring back Halo with that remake. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it, remake it. Obviously the rumor is that it's gonna be going everywhere, which obviously they put Halo in Helldivers 2. So since that's already there, it's essentially, the bridge has already been crossed.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd say you come out with that. You show us that remake. You show us, and then you could tease multiplayer, right? Tease that multiplayer. Tease what's next. But I don't know also what the plan is on, how long they're going to wait, because if the remake is coming next year with the next Xbox, then you're talking minimum 2027 for what's next, but most likely 2028 for the next mainline Halo. And then multiplayer, I think we're also assuming might be next year as well, right? I think the new multiplayer might be dropping next year, because next year they're not using,
I think so,
Infinite for the championship. So I'm assuming that they're going to be doing the multiplayer as well. But listen, for me, any of it and all of it works. I'm very, very excited to see what's next with Halo. I cannot wait. I love that they keep updating Infinite and keep doing stuff. Like, I gotta go in there and buy that
take my money, please.
Yeah, that dragon that thing. I gotta go get it. It just has to happen. I have to own it. But like, I kind of have, I played a lot of it, and I do love Halo, but I can't get sucked into the multiplayer because the pros already started playing. You know what I'm saying? So like once you get in there and you start getting your ass beat a little too much, it's like, okay, I had a great time. Let's leave it to the pros. Now I got to go play some new games. So I am excited for the prospect of a new multiplayer, so I can get in there and kick some ass for a while before they master that one. But I'm really excited for anything Halo to come, man. It's been a long time. Halo Infinite, it's crazy to think about, but it's already been 4 years.
It'll be 5 years this November, dude.
Next year, 5 years.
Yeah.
And you know, look, if you go back and watch their little Halo Studios reveal, well, it's 4 years this year, right? 2021.
Yeah, 4 years. Would be this year. Came out in 2021.
Yeah. Yeah. So next year, 5 years. So, I would say that if you go back and look at that video where they announced like Halo Studios and kind of show you the teases, when you listen to what they're saying, you know that they're talking to my heart, because they are going back and they're throwing away fucking Chris Lee's mentality that Halo was always cartoony. No, it wasn't. You're full of crap. It was always a looker. It was always pushing how great a game can look. And in that reveal, or in that the Halo Studios reveal, they talk about how, you know, graphically Halo's a powerhouse, and that's what they're going to be pushing. So I'm already imagining that they're going to be pushing towards this new, the new box, whatever it's going to be. They're going to be pushing and really make it something special. So I cannot wait, man. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to see what they have, and it's just a month away. Next month, we're going to know what's going on. So that's sick. I'm very, very excited for it, for sure. 100%.
Listen, it's Halo and Xbox and Halo. It just is what it is. I think that it's taken a long time for Xbox to understand that the wrong people were running 343 Industries for many, many years. And unfortunately, in my humble opinion, and I'm not being an a-hole about this, ladies and gentlemen, they ran it into the ground. And thankfully, those people, those leaders, are no longer leading the studio. And the studio is now called Halo Studios. Does the name change automatically equate that every Halo game is going to be good? It does not. They have to show
it's going to be good. Boom! How dare you? Well, it absolutely is going to be good. Everyone,
I'd like it to be good. They need to show me. I again, you know, they did. I think, and I know a lot of people give Infinite a lot of slack, folks. I got 20 plus days in there. It is phenomenal, both single and multiplayer, for that matter. But I want Pierre and the team to deliver not only a remake of the original of where it started, to celebrate, you know, all of these years of, you know, again, it's going to be 25 years old. Both Master Chief, Cortana, who have played pivotal parts into the lore, and of course, you know, Combat Evolved, where it all started, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. I have faith that they are going to deliver.
Well, you got to also keep in mind, Boom, that even at the worst of it, which you said that they had leaders who were doing bad things, right? Mm-hmm. Even in that position, they dropped Halo Infinite, right? That's
true. You are. That's a fair,
like, fair point. Be clear. This is why I can't even pretend that there's going to be a bad Halo. There is no such beast. There's never been one. It's been 25? Is that
25 years next year? Yeah.
God damn. 25 years, and they haven't missed once. And people say Halo 5, listen, a bad Halo game is still better. Playing that game, it was still better than most games that dropped that year.
Game was Halo stunning 5, to look at. I hated it.
Halo 5 was great for me. The only thing that happened with Halo 5 was the oopsie daisy. You showed me something, the pre-release marketing versus that story setup versus what they delivered were two different things. You delete the marketing from pre-release, and you just go into Halo not expecting that, and you would have loved Halo 5. It's only the stupid ass pre-release marketing that was so crazy in the story, the way they wanted to do it, that it made the story not hit that same mark for Halo 5. But it's still amazing. It's just, look, at the end of the day, they don't miss. Reach, I see somebody say Reach is bad. That's crazy talk. Reach was also amazing. But again, it's to each their own, right? To each their own. But Halo hasn't missed, man. Halo hasn't missed, and they're not gonna miss. If anything, all they're doing is doubling and tripling down on the success that they've had, and they're just gonna push things forward. Very, very excited for what's to come. This is gonna be freaking awesome, man. Cannot wait.
I'm very excited, folks. You should be very excited. Halo seems to be back in a big way. And it did go away for a little bit, right? But we do have all of these. It was in Fortnite. Obviously, it's now a part of PlayStation official because of Helldivers and ODST. I think that if they really want to, have Halo pop as an IP again like it used to, this new ideology of multi-plat, even though we were all against it, a lot of the OGs were like, F that, bro. I'm not signing off on that. It just we've all come to the acceptance of, well, it's third party. And again, I cannot actually believe I'm saying this, but I do agree with the consensus that if this does launch on all platforms, and it's going to bring more people to Halo. Now, how true is that of PlayStation players? Someone actually had said something in the chat that, hey, listen, with Gears of War basically flopping on PlayStation, does that mean that they should reconsider? And I'm like, well, I don't know if I would say that it flopped. I just think that the game is old. It is a fresh coat of paint, but it is not Unreal Engine 5. It is Unreal Engine 3. And it is a fresh coat of paint, yes. But maybe that's not what people wanted. Maybe people want that Unreal Engine 5 point. I think, what are they up to? 5.4 something for Gears of War E-Day. Maybe E-Day hits better. I honestly don't know, but it is a remake of a game that is technically going to be 20 years old next year.
Yeah, they didn't remake Gears. Like, let's be clear, that was a remaster.
It's a remaster, right? Is what it
was.
If
they would have remade Gears, that would have been a whole different
from the ground up in Unreal Engine 5, like I thought that they were going to do. Yes, yeah, that'd have been a different story. Yeah, I agree.
This thing with just doing a remaster, it's like whatever, right? Like,
it's like a coat of paint. I wouldn't even say fresh
like
coat of paint.
Like, look, playing Gears with Doodle was really, really fun. We really, really enjoyed it, and it does look way better than it did, obviously, back then. But there was no confusion. Like, we didn't feel like we were playing a new game. We felt like we were playing a game from that time that just looked better, and we got to kind of do it again. And it was great. We had a blast. But look, I mean, Halo is a it's just a monster franchise, and it was a monster franchise only on Xbox, right, for a long time.
Yep.
But the world that we live in now is just ain't it, right? It's not enough. And when you look at something like Call of Duty, and you saw the all-time list for PlayStation, and find out that Call of Duty owns their souls for 30 years. Call of Duty has
out of the top 20 games, 11 of them were Call of Duty.
Come on, man. Like,
I mean, yeah,
that's crazy, but that only happens being everywhere. And you know what? In this new generation and this new kind of path forward, look, at the end of the day, I want what's best for the games. Like,
yes,
I
agree.
I want Halo to be a force to be reckoned with. And if that means it's going everywhere, then it's fucking going everywhere. I don't care. I'm already past the idea. I'm not.
Me too.
I'm not looking back to try to find loopholes. Oh, well, there's one game might be. I don't get once. Listen, once they cross that path, right? Once they saw the line and they said, you know what, we're going over.
There is no line.
There's
no red line as
so stop. Stop hoping or wishing for a game to stay. It doesn't matter. Get these games out there. Just make them beast. put them in Game Pass and take everybody else's money and just make the best damn games you can make. And that's what I want. I want the best experiences I can possibly have on my console or my PC of choice when I'm playing. Right? That's it. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't care about anything else. I don't care who's playing it, who's not playing it. I want this game to be successful so we can get more. It deserves it. Halo is a monster, and it's something that it should be more mainstream than it is right now. Right? It should be at Call of Duty levels. To be honest with you, that's how good the game is. That's how good the multiplayer is. And frankly, you know, that's all it's going to take. It's going to take putting it everywhere.